ways, but people are just so fucking entitled. I'm not going to do that. That's awkward. That's weird. I did university. My parents would think I'm a failure. I think I'm a failure for my parents. I'm like my ex-girlfriend, my ex-boyfriend, my blah, 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 blah. Everyone's living for the fucking opinions of other people that don't even really fucking matter.
Today's video, we start with a hydration chart. Am I hydrated? Aim for clear urine at least 10 times a day. Eat a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. Drink a quart of water before meals. Thank you.
I wish I could become obese. You know, if I could go like that and be obese tomorrow, 120 kilos or whatever, just be a fat dude. I'm 42. If I could wake up tomorrow and be a fat, obese 42-year-old with no fitness, man, I would love that. I would do anything to do that, except for eating all the KFC and shit that it would take me to get that weight. But if I could just click my fingers, or if I could just take a pill and become obese, man, I would love to do that. I'd love to do that. Just so I could log and vlog my journey to where I am now. I'd love to do that. Seriously, I would. Am I willing to put my health on the line of heart disease, increased risk of stroke, cancer, etc. to become obese and do that? No, I'm not. For me to become obese, I'd have to give up vegan, give up my high carb, low fat lifestyle, maybe get a car, get the Ferrari fixed and just live that lifestyle. I'm not able to do that. But hypothetically, if I could just wake up obese, man, I would definitely be doing that. If I could pay $100,000 to become obese overnight with no health implications, I honestly would spend $100,000. Oh no, I'd spend $200,000 at least, because I'd be making so much more off of that. It'd be a mad investment. That'd be so much fun, man. I'm 70 something kilos now. Let's put on 50 kilos. Let's double my fucking weight. Let's put me on 70 kilos. I would lose 70 kilos in at least a year and keep it off. All right? Because what I would do, I'd say we're living here in Australia, I would get a job as an Uber Eats cyclist or Deliveroo or whatever you call it, where you ride around delivering food and getting paid. I would become a professional cyclist, all right? And here's the thing is, most fat people aren't willing to do whatever it takes. Their idea of doing whatever it takes is like, I'm gonna do some crash diet, I'm gonna do a water fast, I'm gonna do the snake diet, which just fucks you up, makes you fat in the long run. I'm gonna do a gastric bypass, which has got a whole host of side effects and potential life-threatening illnesses afterwards of that. Yeah, so that they're doing this desperation things. They're not doing the hard work. Hard fucking work is what it takes to get hard fucking results for life, all right? You gotta make the sacrifices. So I'd be getting a job as an Uber Eats cyclist. And here's the thing is people are like, oh, I wouldn't do that because it's embarrassing. I'm some fat dude sweating down the street and, what are my old friends from high school? What's my ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend going to think of me? Or what's my ex-job? I'm an accountant, man. I'm a lawyer. I didn't go to university to become a fucking Uber Eats rider. Like, I'm obese, but that's just not my fault. And it is your fault. And that's what's going to happen is people don't own it, all right? Well, they own it and they want to do these quick fix fads. So this is my template works the fucking best, better than any gastric surgeon, anything out there. Nothing works as good as mine. I got the real results to prove it. I've met so many people with gastric bypass who have mad depression, have health issues. They can't eat as much as they want. They have to take all these medications with it. It's fucking dangerous, man. It sucks. It's a shit lifestyle. And you got people out there who've done my lifestyle, making bank, lost weight, met a partner on the same fucking page, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I offer the total lifestyle package. Join my coaching group if you want the full-on point-by-point advice there. durianrider.com, it's all there and it's all affordable. If you've got time to watch a video like this, you've got time to afford my product 100%. And I'll make sure I put out the best information at the best value price. And it actually freaking works, man. It works. So, unbeatable. So I'll be doing the Uber Eats. I'll probably be renting a cheap place, or if I had no money, I'd just be camping out in nature, have a little tent, have a swag, doing that. People, I don't want to do it. Here's the thing, is people don't want it bad enough, do they? They don't. So I'd be making heaps of cash, and then I'd go to Thailand for half the year, and just be riding around there, living on the rice and the fruit and the sugar over there, and just living it up. And then come back here for summer, and be switching up with that. Or, you go straight to fucking Thailand, get a job teaching English. There's always work for people who are willing to work hard. And how much money do you need for rice? $1 a kilo. Bananas, $1 a kilo. Ripe bananas, $1 a kilo. Sugar, $1 a kilo. So if you've got $3 a day, you've got a kilo of rice, kilo of bananas, kilo of sugar. What do I have? A rice cooker? Okay, that's $5-10. Well, and I need electricity for that. You can pay someone to cook your rice for you or whatever, or just carry a rice cooker, plug into it at a church. No one's going to care. No one's going to mind, you know? So if you live in Asia, man, people give you rice for free. But you wouldn't want to do that because you want to be able to give back. Maybe you should teach English lessons for 10, 20 minutes to an hour for some rice and some food. All right? So there's always ways, but people are just so fucking entitled. I'm not going to do that. That's awkward. That's weird. I did university. My parents would think I'm a failure. I think I'm a failure for my parents. I'm like my ex-girlfriend, my ex-boyfriend, my blah, 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 blah. Everyone's living for the fucking opinions of other people that don't even really fucking matter. I don't care about my opinions of my family, friends, or whatever. I'm going to do what's right. And if you're doing what's right, that's all that fucking matters, man. And people can love it or hate it. They can take it or fucking leave it. It's your body. It's your choice. One life, one shot. And this person doesn't have any kids. And I wrote to him, so what time is your flight next week to Thailand? Or to Mexico, Merida. Merida's a safe place in Mexico, I hear. So, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be going to Tijuana. I'd be going to Merida. It's the name of a bike company. So it just comes down to, do you want it bad enough? Do you want it bad enough? And most people just don't, do they? They want to have, everyone's so fucking full of excuses. Oh, but, you know what I mean? I tell people like, they're like, what do I eat to lose weight? I'm like, well, high carb, low fat. Oh, but you would do exercise. No, I just answered your fucking question. You know? You don't need to do exercise to lose weight. You need to change your diet, man. You need to stop eating so much fat. Get stored as fat. Exercise isn't, you can't burn, you know, the excess fat from the exercise alone. If you keep, okay, you could be an Uber Eats rider. You go out and you burn 500 grams of fat in a day, 100 grams of fat in a day. And then you come home and you eat 100 grams of fat or 500 grams of fat. So it's just like, store it back on. You burn it and then you store it back on. People go, well, what do I eat then? Are you going to eat carbohydrates? Because the carbohydrates fuel your muscles to go and do the activity. They go and fuel your brain. All right? You can't eat too many carbohydrates. If you do eat too much carbs, what happens to it? Your body pees it out. You literally can smell your urine. It's sweet. Sweet urine. All right? It's not diabetes, it's just sweet urine. People say, it is diabetes. If your urine's sweet, diabetes, that's sweet urine. That's just like saying, you know, if you get an erection, you've got your dong's going to explode. No, it's okay. But if you've got an erection 1 hour, 2 hours, 10 hours later, there's a problem. All right? If you're pissing sweet urine every single time you go to the bathroom and your blood sugars are 10 or 12, you've got a problem. And that's meaning too much fat, right? So people don't have all this context. And you could be an accountant or a lawyer or a barrister or a surgeon or a doctor or an astrophysicist and still not understand how sugar's used in the body. Every cell in the body runs on sugar. It's crazy. It is just a crazy world out there, how uneducated people are, how educated we are about shit doesn't really matter too much, and how uneducated we are about stuff that really, really matters. Digestion, nutrition, weight loss, health, mental health. You know, not taking things personally, avoiding making assumptions on things. So people really live in the prison, and that's where I've broken free from that, and I've helped all my friends or associates or girlfriends or whatever break free from that prison of parental expectation or whatever. And man, I can tell you some incredible stories. I had a girlfriend one time, she was working as a receptionist and she come home and I'd be like, man, you're in a bad mood. Why the fuck are you doing that job? Oh, but my mum and my grandparents, they would, what am I going to do? I'm going to do YouTube. Do what I'm doing. Why not? You're good looking, you can do it. Oh, you think so? Yeah, let's do it. And she quit a job like a day or two later. And I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know? But then the mum afterwards, about a year later, I was like, man, like, you know, I don't agree with everything you do, Harley, but man, thank you for giving me my daughter back. Thank you for like making her happy again. Thank you for helping her smile again. She's happy now. And I'm like, blah, 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 you know, sent all the psychiatrists and the quacks and they didn't know nothing, giving pills, making people more depressed, you know. And then another girlfriend I had, she was overweight, in heavy debt, totally eating disorders, totally flipped her lifestyle around. She's become social media sensation, you know, $1 million in the bank, set for life financially. Just this program fucking, and both of these women, like they say, were committed to taking action on that, right? So many people out there will be like, you say something to them, they're like, yeah. And one guy, a guy called Craig, who came to Chiang Mai one time, where I was living over there, he came and he turned up, he was like 150 kilos. And I was just like, man, like in my head when I first met him, I honestly thought, this is probably dangerous, man. This dude is sweating, his blood pressure's through the roof, and he's just like looking at me like sometimes when you meet a fan for the first time, they're just like, durianrider, because they're just like, you've hit him in the head, like you've hit him between the eyes emotionally, and they're just like so grateful and thankful for what you've done for them, and just you can tell that you've given them the key out of their prison of emotional and physical reality, and they see you and they're just like, so this Craig guy was there, and I'm like, man, it's stoked. I love that. I get that buzz off when people make contact like that. But part of me is going, man, come on, you're taking it a bit too far now, man. This dude's 150 kilos. He's like a freaking watermelon about to explode. You know, like you get to the supermarket, there's a watermelon, it's going to be a little split in it, it's going to be this badge with a bit of Glad wrap or whatever, it's about to pop. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It doesn't happen often, but like this dude's like a watermelon about to explode. His blood pressure, and he's like a big elephant seal. And he was just sweating. And I'm like, man, how far did you ride today? Because I just about a mile away. And I was like, holy shit, this kid's going to die. This kid's going to die in Chiang Mai from whatever. But no, every single day, that dude, Craig, give it credit to him. And he lost so much freaking weight. I'm pretty sure he had to get a new passport photo. The dude was unrecognizable, man. He got to end up getting a girlfriend, got a vasectomy, totally flipped his lifestyle around. Got a bit too cocky in the end, but great example of someone who was dedicated. He would go to the restaurant, he wouldn't get in the car, he would just ride his bike all around the place. And man, one time he went up Joyce Tep with this guy called Danny, and he was so fat. He fell off his bike. Like he flipped back and almost crushed Danny. Danny was this little guy before he got into steroids, and Conscious Calisthenics his name is. So before he got into steroids, he's very small guy. And so Craig crashed and almost crushed Danny. Like you can't make this shit up, man. It's insane. And but so cool. And now this guy, when I was pacing, right, he'd do like a sub 40 or whatever. The dude was driven, man. He was driven. He was obsessed. He was psychotic, but in the right way. And so that's what people got to do. They just got to go full gas. And here's the thing. I can give you all the tips out there, but you got to have gratitude. I've seen people transform their life at the highest level, emotionally, spiritually, physically. But then that spiritual component, that gratitude starts to drop right off. And they develop this gratitude deficiency. Maybe they got hate towards me, or they're in such emotional freedom now that they're like, what do I do with this? This is unusual. So they build up some drama or whatever to try and go back to that mental state they were beforehand. So I can tell you how to lose the weight. I can tell you how to make millions of dollars. I can tell you how to make more money than you ever need in your life. But emotional spirituality, that comes with you. Just that choice to have gratitude. I can tell you what gratitude is. I can show you what it looks like. But that's the choice you have to do every day. All right? Whether you go and eat high carb, low fat, and go ride your bike as Uber Eats to burn off the extra fat from your past lifestyle, that's up to you. That's easy. But the hard thing is having an attitude of gratitude. Because most people's emotional muscle is so atrophied, it's so weak. Because we live in a society where everything's just so instant, And so our entitlement just pushes our gratitude right down. We're like, Durianrider's not that good. Thailand's not that good. And, this is not that so good. And that's not And we start becoming mad entitled, right? So I'll give you the keys. The biggest one is that middle one, that spirituality. You've got the physical, emotional, the spirituality, having gratitude. That's a huge one. That has to be the foundation. It has to be the foundation. And so many people out there looking just to make money and lose weight and get sexy and get hot and get laid and fame and whatever. That's just easy to fucking do. I've done that. I'm just an average Joe Blow. And I've helped many people do that. But that, again, say it again, repeat myself, that spirituality, having an attitude of gratitude, that's the most important part. And that's, if you don't have that, everything else, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't even feel good. All right? It doesn't even feel good. You might have a threesome or foursome with a bunch of groupies or whatever stuff I've been up to in Thailand, or making more money than you ever need, or have on whatever bike you want. And it won't feel good unless you've got gratitude for everything you've got. And happiness is wanting what you've got. Happiness is wanting what you've got. Happiness is only experienced in the present moment, and happiness is best shared. So I can give you the gifts of freedom of life, but unless you have the gratitude, you won't really enjoy it. All right? So, and now here's the big thing. If you can't be grateful right now, then you'll never be grateful. If you can't be happy right now, you'll never be grateful. And when you're grateful, you're happy. And when you're happy, you're grateful. It's the same freaking word, really. So gratitude is the foundation for everything. Gratitude is the foundation of our happiness, really. Because people go, I made $1 million and now I'm happy. Well, not for long, you won't be, because something else will come up. So maybe it'll be tax time, and you're gonna pay $200,000 back. You know, I'm not happy about that. You know, when I make $1 million, I'll be happy. Oh, I got taxed $200,000. I'm not happy now. People are like, wow, I'm grateful that I'm paying $200,000 tax. You know, well, I'm grateful that I earn so much, I get taxed so much. Cool. You know, so it's having that gratitude, man. That is everything. That is everything. And I can tell you to lose the weight and show the lifestyle. Without the gratitude, you will be depressed. I know plenty of people out there on YouTube who are very successful, who have lost weight, who look great. If you look deep into their eyes, you can tell they have a massive level of depression because they have a lack of gratitude. All right? So you have the gratitude, man. That's my number one thing I have every day is gratitude. It's not always there. Sometimes I slip a little bit, just old habits coming up in my head. Breathe in deep. Sounds corny, sounds fake as, but seriously, gratitude, nothing beats it. Ways, but people are just so fucking entitled. I'm not going to do that. That's awkward. That's weird. I did university. My parents would think I'm a failure. I think I'm a failure for my parents. I'm like my ex-girlfriend, my ex-boyfriend, my blah, 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 blah. Everyone's living for the fucking opinions of other people that don't even really fucking matter. Well, I'm going to use two examples here of Canadians that I've helped out escape the cold Canadian winter. It's cold as heck right now in Canada. There's no way I'd be living there. There's no way Natasha would be living there. I'm going to use two examples. One of them is a girl called Maddie Limburner. It's called Maddie Limburner. Remember, she came to my event in 2016. Was it 2015 as well? Can't remember which one it was. But anyway, she came to Thailand, and as many hundreds and hundreds of people did, and she was, they were her and her boyfriend Kyle, no money, just didn't want to live the year-round vacation lifestyle. And so she came to my event, got on YouTube, told her to take off her bra, do a video about that, and then started going viral, giving her shout-outs, bang, bang, bang. She had no subscribers, and then boom, she went viral, got the bikini body, did an ebook, making big money now, doing great, fantastic. That's an example there of someone who followed my advice. You can get on durianrider.com, my ebook, Cover the Fuck Up, follow it to the letter, cranking it now, earning probably more money than I'm earning. Fantastic. That's proof right there that a coach, there's so many coaches out there who have results or whatever, but how many people go beyond your results, all right? If you're a coach like myself, teaching people how to make money online, how many people have actually gone past you? I'd say there's a lot of people I've coached over the years who've gone way past me in terms of just purely money, finances. And there's plenty of people out there who I've coached up at various levels who are way faster than me on the bike, run way faster, etc. All right? So that's proof. Well, they're leaner than me. They've lost more weight, blah, blah, blah. That's proof right there. This template that Drew Rider, myself, that person promotes is legit as heck because anybody can crank it better than I can, all right? It's insane. So that's proof it works. Anyway, so you've got Maddie, and now she's set for life financially. She doesn't really like the cold weather, blah, blah, blah. That's one example. Let's use another example. Jason Fonger, who may have been following over the years, if you've been watching my channel. Jason, he's basically a guy I met, I think it was 2012, in Woodstock Fruit Festival in New York, which is an event put on by Mike Arnstein. Fantastic event, made a lot of friends and just good times from there. So Jason Fonger met me, he's asked me about Thailand and stuff. And this is a guy, if he said to me, Harley, this guy's going to become a gun runner and cyclist and Ironman triathlete, half Ironman as well. He's going to become really, really fit and drug-free, natty. And I would have said, oh, yeah, I don't know, I don't think so. He didn't have that physique, he didn't have that vibe, but he's just swallowed up the lifestyle that I promote. He swallowed up the Thailand lifestyle, swallowed up the carbs. He loves the bike, he loves the running, he loves the triathlon, and he's just, he's just doing really, really well. And just a nice guy as well. Most importantly, just a chill dude. And so just a great example of someone was living in Canada, didn't like the winter, didn't like the that thing. And he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Thailand and I'm gonna live there. And Jason isn't a bikini model, so what's he gonna do? He's teaching English and he's doing some coaching and stuff like that. So he's making enough money to live in Thailand. You don't need much money to live in Thailand, all right? So he's teaching English, doing stuff like that. Another example, someone's like, well, that's a bikini girl, that's a guy, I'm an overweight woman, I'm 220 pounds, I want to get lean, what am I going to do? How am I going to earn money doing that? You can teach English. You can teach English, you go to Merida, Mexico, down there. It's a very safe place to live, Merida, Mexico. And you can teach English down there, do whatever. Or another person I've helped out, start up their channel from day one, even monetized it, is High Carb Hannah. I created that username back in 2014. High Carb Hannah, she's made bank. She's made bank. She's almost got, I think, almost 1 million subscribers now. So she's made total bank. And what from? I helped her with that as well. Before and after photos. All right. I remember saying to Hannah, I said, well, you're big now. You're fat. And she sort of got offended with that. And she even made a video, I think, durianrider called me fat. And I'm like, that's good though. Because when you followed my advice, get on the bike, she got on the bike, she did the high carb thing, she lost all this weight. She had these amazing before and after photos. And she even met her husband, what's his name? Forgetting. Derek. Met him through me as well, from my little high carb Adelaide chain bike community. So, you know what I mean? And he's going to do well on YouTube as well. He's got a channel called Handyman. Derek Howell has come back to me now. So, you know, so that's just proof that what I say and ramble on about, this is, people say, give me some real life science. I'm giving you names here, all right? You probably don't even know. You probably, wow, High Carb Hannah, Matty Limburner, and Jason Fox, wow, that makes sense, you know? There's plenty others, plenty others, all right? This shit works. So if you're overweight, a guy or a girl, you've really got the best angle right there, especially if you're female. If you're an overweight female and you're going to be losing weight, follow my advice, and you've got these great before shots and have these after shots, and also in the middle shots, that journey, man, that is fucking priceless. That is priceless. That is priceless in terms of monetary, something you can commodify.